Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be constructing a automatic decorative egg farm. So pretty much what we are going to be building is a nice looking chicken coop. So if you're interested in building a nice chicken coop and getting plenty of eggs for yourself in your own Minecraft survival world, you should stick around and watch this video. Without any further ado, let's go ahead and get right into it. So first things first. Once you find an area that you want to build your chicken coop in, we're going to have to do a little bit of digging to start. So once you have the space that you want, you need to go ahead and dig out a hole about this size. I don't want to go through and list off everything. Plus, I'm probably just going to confuse you, but do note that the way you're looking at it is this is the front of it. So plan ahead for that depending on where you want to put this. Also, the entire thing should be 2 blocks deep. Now, next up, we're going to go to the back top left. And what we're going to do is remove these 2 blocks and insert a double chest like so, with 2 hoppers going into the back, just like this. And then, of course, we are going to need to insert rails below all of this. We're going to go ahead and come to the bottom left and just start placing in our powered rails. So what I recommend doing before that, though, is selecting where you want to put your power sources for your powered rails, removing a whole row, and then putting in that power source. This power source could be redstone blocks like I'm using. I'm just using this because it is the easiest. You could dig down 2 blocks, put a redstone torch, and then put the block on top. You could do that same thing but with an upside down lever on this block. Do whatever you please, but I'm going to be using redstone blocks because I find it very easy and I'm being creative. Once you have that in, you're just going to go around and place in your rails. Now, you do need these all to be powered rails, otherwise the minecart will not bounce back. But the rest of these can just be normal rails. And then, of course, your 3 powered rails in these areas to ensure that your minecart continues to have good momentum. And then right here at the end, those should all be powered rails, like so. Now, you're going to need to grab a hopper and a spruce stair. What we're going to go ahead and do is come to this corner right here in the top right and put your hopper facing downward on this block right here. And then we're going to go ahead and put a spruce stair on top of it, just like so. Out the back, we're going to add another hopper just like this. And then we're going to go up by 1. So you're going to end up with something looking just like this. Then you can come out by another and then come out by 1 more. So you should end up with a line of 3 hoppers. And then from these back 2 that you just added, you can come out by 3 on each one to the top left area if you're looking at it from the front. So what you should have is something looking just like this. Then you can go ahead and grab some yellow carpet and put it on top of every single one of those hoppers, just like so. Also, let's not forget to put in your minecart with hopper onto the rail track. Now it's time to build the actual chicken coop hut itself. So to do this, we're going to go ahead and grab our stripped spruce logs, come up by 3 in each of these positions here. We're going to go ahead and put in some spruce stairs, just like so. And then we're going to add 2 upside down spruce stairs right here with 2 oak trapdoors flipped up right there to make it look kind of like windows. Now, on this side, we're going to go ahead and just fill in with 6 spruce planks. We don't want every side to have windows, otherwise it may just feel too open. You got to remember that in real life, a chicken coop is not always going to be completely open with windows, because you want to have those chickens feeling some sort of security. And then out the back, we're also going to just fill this in with planks as well. Don't forget to add in another pillar of stripped spruce logs there and there. And then right here, we're going to go ahead and add another little window segment. So you should have this build right here. Then you can grab some oak stairs and dark oak stairs. And what we're going to do is add on a roof. So we can put in our oak stairs, just like so, all the way across. And then we can do that same thing on the back of the build. We can also take this up another layer on both the front and the back. And then you're going to want to grab some spruce planks to fill in those 2 gaps. And then take these oak stairs all the way across on both the front and the back once again. So you should have a complete oak roof like so. Then we're going to grab our dark oak stairs, and we're just going to edge these oak stairs like so. So you get a bit of a darker contrast on the edges. You could do this completely oak if you want, and also if you're building this for yourself, it doesn't have to be these exact blocks. Use any color palette you feel. But I chose these because I just thought the colors worked together the best, and it drew your eyes more to the center. I feel like the dark trim just helps draw your eyes to the central area of the build better. Now we can go ahead and fill in the ground. So above every single rail, we're going to go ahead and put in a honey block. Now I know this probably seems pretty confusing to a lot of you. You're asking, why would I be putting in honey? Trust me, this will make sense in just a moment. But before I go ahead and explain why we're doing this, just let's go ahead and place in all the honey. And then once you have all that honey in, you can cover it in a carpet of your choice. I'm using a mixture of moss carpets and green carpets. You can of course do anything you like. This is your chicken coop, not mine. But I'm choosing these because I feel they look more natural and the most grass-like. However, if you do really want something to look very grassy, you could just use all moss because that would probably get the point across. Alright, so once you have all your carpets in place, it is time to go ahead and add the fencing around this thing. Now, I'm sure most of you would just think use normal fences, but since we put that honey below all this carpet, what we can do is just use spruce trapdoors. The added bonus of just using spruce trapdoors is that they will look nice, very decorative, and because of the honey, you cannot jump over them. But for the player trying to get in and out, you can flip it down to walk over, and then you can flip it down to walk over again to get out, and as long as you're quick and in the right spot, the chickens will not be able to escape. Now, when putting in these spruce fences, do be sure to leave 2 gaps in these corners right here, because we're going to go ahead and add some lamp post designs in just a moment. Also, right here out the back, go ahead and add an extra trapdoor in the ground so that you can flip it down and access the storage where all your eggs will be collected. Now that all of the trapdoors are in place, we can go ahead and build our lamps. For this, you need to make sure that you have a full block in these positions, otherwise your chickens will be able to jump right out. And if it's a wall, I don't think they can get out, same with a fence post, but who knows, they might be able to squeeze through, and I'd rather just not risk it. This is a very simple design. It is a cobbled deep slate block and a cobbled deep slate wall, then 2 spruce fences, a redstone lamp, and a daylight sensor on top. I like to set the daylight sensor to nighttime, so when it gets dark outside, they automatically turn on. And then covering the redstone lamp, I just use some bamboo trapdoors so that the lamp is, hidden and you get that decorative color of the wood. You can use any trapdoor you want. I will admit the bamboo is a bit bright and jarring, but I feel when it's nighttime and the light is on, that bright color of the wood really helps draw your eyes upwards and illuminate the sky. And now, that is it. Your chicken coop is 100% complete. It is a very beautiful, simple, and elegant little design. And because of the minecart track below, you have this huge storage chest, and you can have a very beautiful looking field. They don't all have to be crammed inside of a tiny little building. Now you can put as many chickens inside of this as you like, but I like putting about 10 chickens in there. I think it looks pretty natural. 10 to 15, I'd say, is my golden range. So there's a total of 15 chickens right now. I think they look quite nice in there. And because of the way this house is built, sometimes, whenever the chicken's feeling like it, they will walk up the stairs and actually go into the house. And because we put those hoppers under the yellow carpets inside of the house, the chickens will lay their eggs inside of the house. It'll get picked up by those hoppers. And then because of the one under the stair, and the minecart placed below it, it will pick up the eggs even if they are laid inside of the house, all funneling into your one storage chest out the back. And just to show you what it looks like at night, I've just set it to sunset. So very soon it will be getting dark and we will be able to see the lights tick on as if it is just starting to get dark in your Minecraft world. And there you have it, the lights do tick on 100% on their own. We can go ahead and watch the sunset a little bit more so it starts to get darker. But you will see the lights are fully able to illuminate this entire area and keep your chickens well lit. And in case you are worried about this one corner and the chickens be able to jump from the stair over the wall, don't worry, because of the roof area here, they cannot jump, so they cannot actually make it out over the fence. The chickens are 100% encased and trapped in this area, and that is how it should be, constantly making you eggs to use in your own world. I do hope you have enjoyed this tutorial. If you have, please consider hitting that subscribe button. It would really mean the world to me. Plus, sometime within the next 2 weeks, I'm going to be releasing another decorative farm design completely related to cooking chicken automatically, so you can put these eggs to good use. Anyways, this has been Mr. Gaming Aquatic, and I'll see you next time. Bye!